Hello Stampers, MJ Owens here, your Southwest Stamper, coming to you from the land of enchantment. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today I would like to show you how I made this card. I made this card as a wedding card. So let me show you the card pieces that we're going to use today. We're going to use a card base of Knight of Navy, and that piece is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then burnished with the bone folder to make it lay down flat. And then we're going to have 2 pieces of Whisper White, and those are cut at 5 1/4 by 4. One is for the inside and one is for the outside. Then 1 piece of DSP, Designer Series paper, and that is coming from the set called Twinkle, Twinkle, and it coordinates with the stamp set that we're going to use today. So this piece is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. And then 2 pieces of Whisper White scraps. One is cut at 1 5/8 by 2 5/8, and one is cut at 1 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then a little piece of Knight of Navy cut at 1 1/2 by 2 1/2, and those are going to layer for the front of the card. And then the stamp sets that we're going to be using today are Little Twinkle, and out of that we're going to use Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We're going to use the star configuration here, and then we're going to use this little bit for the inside. Then in Petal Palette, which is a 2-piece box set when you buy this set, we're going to use Some Things Are Just Meant to Be, like the two of you together, and the Congratulations. I have my stamps already mounted on the clear blocks. The stamp pads we're going to be using is a Versimark pad and some white embossing powder, and the Knight of Navy stamp pad. We're going to be using some Tombow glue, and then we're going to use a heat tool. So let's get started on making this card, and the first thing I think we'll do is go ahead and get our stamping done. So we'll put the card base aside for a second, and then we're going to go ahead and stamp. Let's go ahead and stamp on the star paper first, since that has to be embossed. So we're going to use the embossing buddy for up here in the corner. And then we're going to use our Versimark ink pad on the star configuration. Make sure you get that nice and inked up. Give it time to transfer onto the paper. Okay, and then we'll just pour the balance of this back into the jar and set that aside. We'll get our heat tool, let it warm up for just a second, and I'll probably quiet this during the video. Okay, that's nice and shiny. You can tell it looks like a little piece right here isn't really shiny, so just to make sure, I'm going to go over that. Okay, so that's our first piece, and it does warp the paper just a little bit, but once you glue it on to the layers, it's just fine. So then on the inside of the card, we're going to have a little bit of stamping. So as you can see here, we're going to, I'll just set this on the side here. We're going to stamp, it was written in the stars. And we're going to go ahead and use the Night of Navy because that coordinates with everything. Okay, it was written in the stars, and then I'm going to just clean this off on my chamois right quick. And then the congratulations goes next. And since I can't lean over it, I hope I'm getting it straight. That looks pretty good. And then the next thing is, some things are just meant to be. Okay, that's for the inside of the card. And then also on the inside of the card, I put a couple of little sets of these stars. So I'll put one in the corner here and turn it and put one in the corner down here. Okay, get all these stamps cleaned up and out of the way. So then on the front of the card, we still have to stamp this Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay. And now we can close this stamp pad up, and we can start putting our card together. It's a very simple card, but very cute for a wedding. Okay, the first thing we'll do is layer this piece onto this piece. And I'm just using Tombow glue. It's a very strong adhesive. And I try to get it all along the edges because so it's not warped anymore from the heat tool. Okay, and then this whole piece will get adhered to the front of the card. Make sure I have it opening correctly. I have been known to do them upside down before. Okay, and then we're going to layer these three little pieces together. So we'll put the blue down first. Okay, and then we'll put our words on next. And then we'll layer the whole thing on the front. Now on the sample that I made, I didn't put white in the background, I just did the blue. So you can't really tell that it's there, you can just mostly see the white. So that's why I decided to put this extra layer of white on here, and I think it makes it much more attractive. And so now we'll put this one on the inside. I think I might be running out of glue. Okay, so there is our card project for today. A simple little wedding card or congratulations card. And so I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I would love for you to share this video with others. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. You can contact me through my online store or email me with any questions. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you next time.